Imagine an 11-year-old girl in her room in Victorian England, surrounded by feathers, silk, and metal wires. She does not play with dolls. She dissects the anatomy of birds to empirically measure the exact proportion between wingspan and body weight. In a letter, she tells that she is designing a mechanical horse equipped with a steam engine inside to be able to fly. She baptized this rigorous, methodical study as flyology. Augusta Ada Byron came into the world at the epicenter of a fierce social storm. Her father, the legendary and chaotic poet Lord Byron, left England surrounded by scandals when she was barely 5 weeks old. Terrified that her daughter would inherit the volatility or poetic talent of her infamous father, her mother, Lady Byron, designed a relentless plan. She subjected her to uninterrupted days of instruction in mathematics and science from the age of 4, strictly vetoing any trace of literary romanticism. She grew up in an emotionally frigid environment, spied on by her mother's close friends, whom Ada bitterly called the Furies. At the age of 17, her destiny crystallized at an elegant soiree. She was introduced to the eccentric inventor Charles Babbage and witnessed the mechanical prototype of his difference engine. While politicians and the British ruling class despised it as a useless machine, Ada immediately decoded its immense hidden potential. She understood that if the entered numbers did not represent simple quantities, but symbols or letters, the machine could manipulate them based on logical rules. However, Ada's intellect was too immense to be limited to Victorian drawing rooms. Embracing a profound duality and defining herself as the bride of science, her passion for risk dragged her into the abyss. Driven by a fatal theoretical arrogance, she organized a huge secret syndicate to apply her mathematical algorithms to professional horse betting. The predictive model failed miserably during a race at the Epsom Derby, forcing the cornered countess to illegally pawn her husband's family's exotic diamonds to quell the threats of usurers. Alongside her ruin, her own anatomy was always a fragile and painful labyrinth. After years of torment, she received the horrifying diagnosis of a voracious and lethal uterine cancer. She suffered an indescribable and bloodthirsty agony, forced to undergo useless, primitive bloodlettings and doses of opium that only accelerated her end. On her gloomy deathbed, Lady Byron's suffocating dictatorship resurfaced, isolating her daughter from the outside world and forcing her to confess her ruinous gambling bankruptcy to her husband. But genius can never be buried. In 1843, Lovelace published the translation of an essay on Babbage's new analytical engine, adding her own notes that tripled the original text in length. There, in the monumental Note G, Ada structured the first documented algorithmic code intended to be processed by a machine. She lucidly prophesied that this artifact could compose scientific music of any degree of complexity, weaving algebraic patterns just as a loom weaves leaves and flowers. Thus, in silence, she had invented computer programming. Ada Lovelace exhaled her last breath at 36 years old, an identical and macabre cosmic irony to the age at which the father she never saw died. In a resounding act of final insurrection against her punishing mother, she demanded to be buried eternally in the same tomb next to Lord Byron. The girl from whom poetry was torn discovered that mathematics was, in truth, the language of invisible relations. She intertwined the cold gears of the Industrial Revolution with the limitless power of abstraction, demonstrating forever that technology without imagination is just iron. But united with it, it is the engine of the universe. We are Amautas,